Hey guys, it's Nick here from Technotutnick with a very exciting video out here today. And today we just gonna talk all about parallax scrolling. And I know I already covered this parallax scrolling in previous video, which is the most ever basic parallax scrolling you can ever create. But most of the people ask me in the comment, it's really tough to create a complete parallax website using that. And I really don't recommend that method for creating a complete parallax website, and I agree with them. So I created a method that's mine. I won't say it's mine. I use some plugins, jQuery plugins, which is a lot useful to me, and I hope it will be useful to you. It's really a lot simple, usable plugin, so you don't have to worry about it. Lot knowledge about this. So let's get it going, guys. So let's take a look on the final product. What we are going for a complete Parallax website, it will be. So here's the Parallax website, and let's scroll down. If you ever observe it, so you can see here the parallax is in the motion. Just observe the image on the content area. Say that we are going for. Yep, it's a complete parallax website going on here, and a guy asked me how you can do that. He showed me an example of the same thing up here, and I figured it out. So yeah, I think that's really for him, and I think he find it useful. So let's get it going from the scratch. But before I go any further, I just wanted to recommend that you will need some plugins to use to do this in a lot easy way. So first of all, you need a Stella.js. This is their official website. It's by Mark Delglish. I think I just didn't pronounce his name correctly, but yeah, it's by him, and it's really a cool plugin. So for the links in the description, just go on, download. You click on this download button, you will be directed to the GitHub page and just download from there. And another thing you will need is jQuery, of course, because we are using jQuery. So I'm just gonna include that in my project. So I already taught you how to include that in the project, so just simply copy this. And now let's I'm just copying it for now. So that's all the things you will be needing up here. Simple, the Stella.js and jQuery, of course. That's the most thing you need. Without it, it won't work. So simple. So let's get in text editor and start working on it. So we're in the text editor, and here we are. Just simple setup and most simple content here. So let's take a quick look on what we have here. We have a div id nav, which is fixed up here, and we have a div alternating. So we have 6 div alternated by class image and class content. So we have a 3 div class images and 3 div class content, all alternating it themselves. So you can see alternating themselves val2 image, and they also have an id of sequence val1. It just doesn't matter, give them any ID. It doesn't have to be in sequence, just for most understanding I given them in the sequence. So content fun, and that's all simple. It's up here, and inside the CSS we already attached to this file is here. So it's simple CSS, nothing more extraordinary you can understand. It's the class image targeting and simple height and weight assigned background. It's not compulsory, you won't be seeing the background, just for the safety if images won't. It's really short image, it's really a small images, so it won't take much time, but it's a safety, so if you won't load the image in. So here's the color what it's going to display. Now we have a id.content, which can height and weight same, background white, just we wanted the background to be white, and the index 2, so it's stay on the top of the image, so it's have as index 1. Second of all, it's content h1, and just targeting some of the CSS properties to them, and same for the content p. And I noticed that I'm using a web font in my document. You can go to Google font and get your web font. It's I already showed you how you can use your custom font or web fonts. The links will be in the description if you never watched that tutorial. I think you might find it useful. So simply now I use this val1, val2, and val3 for targeting up here. So you can see that's why I'm given them a separate ID, so I can have the background images changed to every one of them. So here's val1 having a swirl pattern, another having a school pattern, and another having a skulls pattern. So simple, that simple how it is. Now if let's take a look in the browser and what it looks. So this is the page. You can see the navigation up here top. It just doesn't have any navigation, just for the demonstration, just put it up here something. Yep, you can see the images and the content section alternating. You see here, and that's fine. And you see again alternating. Yep, it's done that. So let's get on going and do our parallax motion quickly. So that's two way to do a parallax motion. So first of all, is simple is write background. You can see that background hyphen attachment is fixed, and give it a semicolon, and just copying for this thing, paste it in both of them. So here's in the CSS we did is just in wall 1 and wall 2 and wall 3 we targeted all of them and just given them a background attachment of fixed, so the background won't be moving. And what it can be is, let's take a look in the browser, a quick look, hitting a refresh button. So here we downloaded it. So if I scroll down, you can see the background won't move anything, and it also gives the parallax effect. You can see it giving me a parallax effect already, and I didn't write it in script yet. And if you're happy with that, it's okay, you can just stop watching this, but I wouldn't recommend that. And there's a drawback to this, that you won't have any control for moving your background image. What if you want some movement in your background image, and that's not possible without script? So you have to know a bit of scripting. So you can see, but I will say it's still a lot cool parallax effect without the script. You can say that most of the websites have this, and you consider it a lot complex scripting, but it's just simple CSS parallax motions. So let's take a look on quickly with that now. So now we're gonna do is attach our jQuery, which we copied it from Google API, to this document. Simply paste that script source up here, and that's good to go. Another thing we have to do is we're gonna hook up our stellar.js, simply script.source, which is JS, and I already copied in my directory, which is stellar.js, and that's it. Now let's initialize the stellar on the document. So simply inside the script tag, I'm creating the script inside it. You can create your script externally and link it. I'm gonna do that. So now to initialize the stellar, it's really simple. It's followed by $, parenthesis, document inside the parenthesis, dot ready, and it's an event. When document is ready, it's gonna execute some function, and this is how you write in jQuery. Now what function it is, so simply write the function. That's how you create a function in JavaScript, and give some room to write. And yep, now let's initialize stellar. It's simple, followed by the $, and inside that I'm gonna write window dot stellar and open cross, and that's the simplest way to initialize stellar on your document. That's simple how it is, and you're good to go. Now let's take a look on creating parallax motion on your page. So we initialized it, it's okay, it's running. Now how we can create the parallax motion on the elements? It's simple. Now just keep in mind, if you're creating parallax motion for backgrounds, if your background image is scrolling with the different speed, like in this example, there's another syntax. Or if your element, the whole element, whole div, is scrolling with the different speed, there's another syntax. So keep this both in your mind, and that's let's take a look on what our syntaxes are. So the simple syntax, it just come inside the wall 1. So inside that we're just gonna write data hyphen stellar hyphen it's a background, so we're gonna write background hyphen ratio, and which will be equals to. Now keep this in mind if you're writing this. Now what will come inside this? It's if you write 1, the element background, we're gonna scroll with the normal speed. If you write 0.5, half that, the speed will be half of the normal. And if you write 2, the speed will be double of the normal. So simply I'm gonna write 0.5, ups, and yeah, that's will be 0.5. And if I'm just gonna go right copy it, um, yep, and I'm just gonna paste quickly in these two. So let's take a quick look in the browser what it does. So we are here in the browser and let's take a quick look what is happening here. So if I scroll down, you can see, you can observe a parallax scrolling here. Just focus on this area. I know it's quite hard to observe it, both the color matches up here, but quite focus on this area, you'll be noticing it. So you can notice it. Yep, it's working fine. And yep, you can see the parallax motion is completely fine working. We're good to go. We see that's how easy to create a complete parallax website using this plugin, and it's gonna give you a lot time saving for your other works. So you can see here it's working fine, and I think that's all to cover it. So I think that's it. We cover all the things that you require to create this complex parallax website, and yeah, that's it for this tutorial. And guys, thanks for watching this. But before I go, just really appreciate that 1,000 subscribers, 100 plus, I think, yeah, 1,100 plus subscribers. Really appreciate all of you. And yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe if you are not one of the subscriber. We just do is we weekly create videos and upload on YouTube like this. And if you find this tutorial useful, guys, please make sure give us a like and share with your friends if they are a web designer too, and if you think they will find this tutorial useful too. So and that's it. We created the complete Parallax website up here. You can see here it's working quite fine, and I hope you guys can go a lot creative with it. I'm not gone a lot creative, I think. And yeah, I will love to see how creative you go. And you can always contact me, and the email will be in the description, and you can contact me over there, and you can send me the files if you go a lot creative, and if you want to show me anytime, just send me. I will damn love to watch how creative you've gone with this rig. So yeah, let's go. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and it's next year as always. Thanks for watching.